today we are going to be making fermented mayonnaise. Mayonnaise is really easy to incorporate. Yeah, very nice moves. We love it on what? BLTs, right?
Yes.
Or BLM for you, bacon, lettuce, and mayonnaise. Sandwich. Tuna. What about when we roast those healthy hot dogs? Mayonnaise on that?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. We make a lot of our own homemade dressings and cool sauces. It's just, we make our homemade tartar sauce, which is super good because we eat a lot of fish in our family. All right, so we're gonna make some fermented mayo. It's gonna be really quick and easy. So we are gonna separate some eggs. You ready to get messy? Yeah? All right, so what we want is just the egg yolk, not the white part. Yeah, so we have the benefit of, here, I'm gonna show you how to make one, and then you're gonna do the rest. See how I cracked it right in half like that? Mm-hmm. So, and then look at, we're gonna go see, saw, and here we have just the egg yolk. This is the yolk and that's the white. See how it's white? Or clear, I guess. And then we're gonna dump that in there. We need 2 more of those. Can you work on that for me? All right, right in half. Ooh, careful, try your seesaw. Are you gonna seesaw that? See? One down. Wow. Guess what? I brought a spare. Wait, try it once more. We'll still use this for eggs. So we have the benefit of, that's all right. Just save the yolk. As long as you save the yolk, you're good. Get in there, wait, yeah, good job. We have the benefit of having access to really great farm, fresh, free-range chickens. These like, yes, do it, dump it in there. You got it, you got it, you got it. No, dump it in here, not the shells. Good. Is there any shells in there?
No.
No or yes?
No.
All right, you got one more. You can tell if not just by the flavor of a good actual free range egg, not necessarily one you buy at the store, that there is a significant difference in the flavor. All right. Oh, nice. I see what you're doing here. Sorry, I'm distracted. All right, so you can tell by a real, like, an actual free range chicken that's eating bugs and living outside and pecking at the grass and all of those things based on just not only the flavor, but the color and the texture as well. There's significantly higher in vitamin D and choline. The yolk is much darker and much richer orange. You nailed that. Great job, honey. We don't need this one. I just brought some backups because I thought there might be this happening, which did. So why don't you go wipe off your hands with a wet rag and then come back. So 3 egg yolks. We prefer, our local eggs. We know the chickens are free range and they're eating a normal chicken diet. What you get at the store that's called free range is not necessarily that, so I encourage you to look into that a little bit more if you're going to spend your money to know what you're getting and what you're not getting. So what we're going to do is we're going to blend these. You remember how before? Lock it up. Yep, and we're going to blend these for about 30 seconds. That's good. Maybe a little higher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're about 30 seconds to mix these egg yolks together. We really don't want to over mix this mixture or it's not going to do what we want. It's going to get a little separated weirdness. You don't want to break it. Has that been 30 seconds?
I don't know.
You weren't counting. Okay, turn it off. Nice job. Unlock. Open it up. Thank you. All right, now we're going to add some of our other things. When you read a jar of mayonnaise at the store, usually there's like, vinegar is one of the ingredients. So we're going to want a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. Mostly because this apple cider vinegar already has some probiotics in it. This brand in particular, the Bragg's, has a live mother in it. She's growing stuff. So if you get apple cider vinegar and it's nice and clear, you're not getting the benefit that you're reading about on the interwebs about, oh great, apple cider vinegar is bomb diggity. So we need a tablespoon, but this is only half a tablespoon. So how many of these should we do?
1.
1 is half, so 2 is whole.
So 2 of them.
2, yeah, good job. All right, you gonna pour it or me?
Try.
You got it, all right. So we're gonna do 1 tablespoon of our vinegar. Nice, good. 1 more, please. And this is gonna be one of your pantry staples. Basically everything on this list is things that, good, perfect, nice work. That was brilliant. Everything on this list is things you should just have laying around already. These are all pantry staple items that you can just be ready to have from scratch. For our sweet, instead of sugar, we don't just need white sugar, we're gonna use maple syrup. You're gonna pour this bad boy too, it comes out a little faster. So we have our pure maple syrup, organic, that we're gonna add a 1/2 tablespoon of as our sweet. A little bit more, can you feel that to the line for me? Don't do too much. And there's actually some health benefits. You can look at potential improved digestion, maybe even a little bit of some of circulatory things when it comes to using pure syrup. But we're always striving for the most natural sweeteners we can come across. Just because something is 0 calorie and was made, you know, from a leaf at some point 1,000 years ago does not mean it's benefiting your health just because there's no calories in it. Then we're gonna do 1/2 teaspoon of our pink colored sea salt. All right. So can you do a little bit of mixing of that for me? About 15 more seconds, maybe 15 to 30 on medium-ish. Perfect. And this is something that's going to be one of the quickest ferments. We're only going to need to leave this guy on the counter for about 8 to 12 hours before he's going to be ready to go, because we've got a lot of different live things we're adding. Can you just wait 15 seconds? Sure. Why not? All right, so for our oil today, we are going to add avocado oil. Vegetable oil or soybean oil or something like that is the typical ingredient in mayonnaise, and there's a lot of inflammatory processes that occur with that. Even though avocado is like a vegetable, there is significant health benefit and anti-inflammatory properties. It also can be cooked on high heat, which is not really relative for this, but we're gonna make ours with avocado oil. We're gonna drizzle it in. So do you wanna be the drizzler?
All of it?
Well, slowly. Drizzle means to pour slowly. So wait. So I want you to get your fingers out of the way because I'm gonna turn it on. And we're gonna drizzle it in, being careful not to overmix. We don't want this to turn into complete and total slime, super silly putty goo. This is a perfect drizzle. You are the king of drizzling. Did you go to drizzling university? Do you have a degree in drizzle arts? Wow. You must just have a genetic ability. Like it was born in you to be a good drizzler. Careful, don't stick it near the thingamajigger. Yep, keep drizzling. Yeah, perfection. Oh yeah, see how it's getting nice and mixed? We want it to be mixed and not separated. That's really cool. Beautiful. Love it. 100%. Get the rest in there. We're gonna turn it off as soon as it's been drizzlified. So we have our egg yolks, our maple syrup, our vinegar, our salt. Nice. And we're just about going on our yellow mayonnaise. That's about maybe the only turn. Hey, that's raw egg. Don't mess with that. All right, so our starter, besides the apple cider vinegar that we're going to add, is going to be at the end, and we're gonna gently stir it in. We don't wanna make these bugs too crazy mad. You can use whey, which we used before when we made the ketchup. That was the clear stuff from the yogurt that dripped down. That was the whey. But for our bugs that are gonna start fermenting this, you love sauerkraut, I know, he loves sauerkraut. Homemade sauerkraut. If you try to get them to eat something from the store, it's like no-go because the taste is incredibly different. We're gonna use the juice from the sauerkraut. And we want about 1/2 tablespoon.
The juice?
The juice, yep.
The juice?
Yep, so this juice in here from our homemade sauerkraut is gonna be our starter to get this starting to ferment. This is full of billions of bacteria. We might have to do it twice. So put that in. That's about 1/2 tablespoon because it's kind of hard to scoop out. And you can gently start stirring this really gently, okay? With that, we stir it really gently in. And this is going to be our starter for our awesome mayonnaise. Brilliant. So stir it gently. And then then this guy is gonna go on the counter for just about 8 to 12 hours before we pop him in the fridge. He won't last very long at our house. We'll eat him up pretty quick. It's a really easy, quick way to incorporate fermented foods into your diet. Tastes delicious. I think you'll be amazed at the taste factor here. Even good enough to just put a little bit on crackers with some, you know, some meats or something like that, so that you can just add that in. You don't even need to be eating sandwiches or gluten or anything like that to have this bad boy in there. So, all right. Oh, I spilled. You did so good this whole time, and then I spilled. What are the odds? All right, so we're gonna fill them up. Basically full. We don't need to leave a lot of space because it's not like the other ferments where we're looking to build up pressure over a couple days time. This is just gonna be a quick little ferment on the counter. And ta-da, you made mayonnaise.